I just gotta know one thing. Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
Alright, welcome everyone to Grindhouse 3v3 League Season 3, Week 2. Joining me today, I've got Goose Cowboy. How you
What's
feeling
up,
today,
Chad?
buddy? Yep.
I feel wonderful. Darty's very excited to have me here.
Exactly. He totally hasn't been stressing me out for the last half hour.
No, I would never do. We were talking about Skyrim bosses and Star Wars. We're fine.
Yeah, totally not.
I've got you nice and
pushing
relaxed.
the borders of what is acceptable on stream, and
Right,
having to
right,
define boundaries. But anyways, let's go ahead and recap last week for you guys real quick in case you guys missed the preseason. So running it down, Nessie's had a wonderful week of a 4-0, Jormungandr 3-1, Moby Dix and King Kong both going even, and Night Stalker's managing to pick up a win. But unfortunately,
looks like a team is missing on that list.
I couldn't, like, the way that the data's structured and how I utilize it for Tableau, it actually just doesn't recognize the rates unless they had a win. So there was no other way I could manipulate the matchup sequence and like how I get the names to play correctly. So I couldn't actually put them on the sheet until they actually get a win.
Truly unfortunate. I'm gonna put all the blame on Sly on that one. He said it himself that he was trolling, and they probably would have won if he played better. So Sly, do better, buddy.
Damn, that's crazy. This is diabolical work, but I love it. It's good content. Anyways, any highlight matches that you think were big upsets there? Because we have the match history there for S tier A, B, and C. King Kong, why did it cut off the other side of the team? I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and get into today's shit because things getting wacky. Because like I had it.
It was just preseason too, so I mean, like it's a good like what I told my team just before going into it is like it's a scrim. Like there's a little more pressure on it, especially those who are on stream, but it's a scrim. So just do your best. If you get shit on, you get shit on, and it gives us work for replay reviews. And I think that's how most teams should have looked at it. Obviously, you want to come out strong, but like you get to play the same team again week 5.
Yep.
So, for example, with
week 6, yeah,
it
gets confusing with week 1, week 2, and week 1's preseason, but this is actually like week 2, but it's technically week 1. But we're gonna call it week 6 overall.
But like, for example, at the top, like with us having played King Kong, like we 3-0'd them in preseason, but we're not going to play them again for another month and a half. And when we get to that match, I'm definitely not expecting it to be another 3-0. Because I mean, even last season, when we played them, like we scrimmed them a ton early in the season, and the scrims went really well in our favor, and then we played them in the league and we lost in game 5. So
that's true.
You know, a lot can change week to week. So. I expect Wraiths to be on the board by at least week 4.
Oh, please be on the. I expect them to be on the board this week. Like, huh?
Expect and hope are very different.
That's diabolical. But, anyways, this week to run down the schedule for you guys again, we've got Night Stalkers versus King Kong. I said that's A tier. That's not correct there. I'm changing that to the letter B to make sure everybody understands that this is a B tier match. And then Jormungandr and Wraiths at A tier are following us up. And then to bring us home for this stream, we've got Nessies versus Moby Dicks at the C tier. Which, unfortunately, Goose won't be here for that because he's got other obligations. But
that obligation is not calling my own team terrible on stream if they fuck up. That's for replay reviews only.
So, with all that being said, let's get into the first matchup of the day here. We've got King Kongs versus the Night Stalkers. King Kong's bringing out the heat with Alex, Nowalt, Broro, and Craig, with Night Stalkers bringing in the heat with Fast Mad Cow, Germ, Dre, and Beans 2K. Man, there's been a lot of players to watch here from this list that I've mentioned today already. I'm very excited to see how Craig and Fast Mad Cow are going to fight for dominance in this match here, because I think they are the two players to watch on both teams. Coming out the gate, though, who do you think is going to take it?
Coming out the gate, I favor Kong here. I think Craig is disgusting, even though I do think his name should be pronounced Krieg, but we can talk about that at a later date. I think the player to watch in this matchup is actually Germ. I think it comes down to him. I think Craig and Fast Mad Cow will kind of be like the tops for their teams, but it really comes down to Germ in that second man. So see how it goes off kickoff here.
Oh man, the production, we're so good at this.
Yeah, I did great. Forgot my job.
It's okay. No, I remembered because I didn't trust. I was like, he hasn't done this before. He might forget this. Ooh, but that's a good center there. If Fast Mad Cow was a little faster on the second, we're starting to see like some good offensive pressure to start things off, though. A little bit of awkwardness here on the defense for the Night Stalkers, but they are able to get this one out and upfield. We're starting to see here early in the season that teams are starting to work on their coordination. We're starting to see, you know, passing plays. We're starting to see, you know, instead less selfishness of like, hey, I'll throw it up backboard so that you can try for the shot. And oh no, I'm getting a 50. Let me just set this backboard for you instead of trying for the dunk or anything like that.
I'm really curious to see how Dre plays in this matchup. Dre's been a player that I've known for a long time, and his mechanics I feel like have always been pretty decent. I'm curious to see.
He's mechanical player in the league. If
in the league might be a bit of a stretch.
It's a little bit of a stretch, but I mean, I don't know. I've seen some clips from him in some of the MENA games, MENA ones he's had to play, and Jesus Christ.
He most mechanical player in the league might not be in B tier. Just going off of imagination
I agree
here.
with that. I'm gonna agree with that. Wait, chat.
Roro, what happened? You can't get done by this NTO.
I'll change the statement to one of the most mechanical players in the league.
Good fake, Cal. That's just rough. That was rough. Good goal, but that was rough.
Yeah, right. Like Goose Cowboy's definitely the most mechanical player this side of the Mississippi.
Dre's up for that fast. Krieg should have followed. Nowalt is not ready to follow this up. It's a good pass out mid.
But it's not threatening as we send it to the sky. That's a good 50 though. He can buy some time for his teammates. And now the offense will have to take a back seat here. But if they can't get that possession off of it, it's going to be scary.
Kong was doing a really good job keeping pressure in there. Dre got a good out.
Ooh, the double.
Shouldn't up. All right, Cal. Lock in, brother.
That center, though, that was just a hilarious touch from Dre. Just keep things going. What's most mechanical mean? How many buttons you can press and your car still does what you want it to. That's what I'm saying most mechanical is. Oh no,
I'm seeing a lot of open gaps left. Orange team, Kong is doing a really good job keeping pressure. They're having sustain pressure, but then as soon as they actually get their opportunity, they're not having someone there to follow up and capitalize on the chance that they're creating. Their second man is a little lacking. I expected the issue to be more third man in this match, but
but I mean that's a pretty consistent issue in like especially like last season. Most of the A tier teams struggled with their second mans rather than their thirds because it's easy to just sit back and play net. It's a lot harder to be in the right place to support a teammate.
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah.
The role of third man I think gets misconstrued a lot. Oh, Broro.
Ooh.
Okay. We're not on goaling. Good job.
Oh no, nobody's going.
Third man's job most of the time is like, yeah, you got to cover your net, but you need to keep that ball in when you've got sustained pressure. So there is still a fine balance.
Oh my
really
goodness.
good 50 by Dre.
Shot.
This should be a goal.
There we go. Nice sink.
We are seeing good sustained offensive pressure from Kong, but I'm not quite sure what's happening with them on defense. Looking a little confused.
It's
I'm actually
not they're
curious where
seeing
it's
the
stemming from.
consistency in offense because they have the clearly defined roles and they're spacing well for it. But on defense, like we've seen it several times now. They've just been sitting ducks on defense where they'll get like one guy will hesitate. Ooh, what a bump to get things going.
I know that this is pissing Bass off right now. Bass was my coach in the first
he got 2
Grindhouse
bombs.
League, and so far the 3 goals that have gone in should have never been goals. Like it was well played by blue team, but this is a rough defensive showing. Krieg has time here, and we're just not capitalizing on the time we're being given. Should be free for Broro, and he's just rushing. Like they're down 3 with a minute left. They're kind of rushing this now.
I'll mostly chop out.
They still have time, but
The sloppiness on the defense is mostly due to stream nerves because it's like, man, now you have all the attention of people watching you and you have to perform. It can be a little tough to get locked in immediately. Could be a good center, but Germ's gonna stay close on it and keep things nice and safe for Night Stalkers so they can clean up this last 20 seconds here. But yeah, I'll always chop up game 1 to stream nerves. Because we're like, hey, join this lobby, do this thing, people watching you. You have to go when we say.
Yeah, go flip we set.
Go flip we say.
I mean, that was rough. Honestly, good win by
Night Stalkers.
Night Stalkers, yeah, them. But Kong looked like a better team throughout. I don't know how they ended up with only 2 shots.
Definitely that second man connection. You're 100% right. There's no way.
That was pretty rough.
They're just not finding in each other.
I think that they
change the map by the way.
Oh.
Reminder.
I closed my streamer sheet. What do you want?
Forbidden Temple.
Yes.
Yeah, 48 points from Broro there, not to flame, but we're definitely seeing a lack of coordination. This could be a comms thing. This could be several things.
Forbidden Temple.
Yeah, Dre getting super in there. He had 100% goal participation there.
Dre's playing really well. If I remember right, this ended up being Broro was the 4th round pick for Kong. And I think most people were surprised he fell that far. Obviously, points don't tell the whole story.
Yeah, of course.
But
just how things are kind of going, opening up, though.
Good speed by Craig there.
Ooh,
good speed by Roro.
Ooh, on the low boost.
Drop this mid. No. Why are you shooting?
Wait.
We are scrambling in defense once again.
Good time buy from Cal. Just took the 50, said, hey, let's just, like, fix ourselves real quick.
This
oh, no, you're leaving the net open. All right, Cal, we're going to send you some training packs, brother.
We're going to get you off the fucking Centio one day. You are not
He's gonna pull up the finals in an octane, and everybody's gonna be shitting themselves.
What the fuck just happened? Where is blue team? Germ.
I think Dre backflipped there.
Dre got bumped. Germ. We can't drive challenge that, brother. We do not need that boost. We need to stop the ball from going in front of our net.
Big 50 out middle here. Keeping the pressure though. There's gonna be Craig up fast. Can you get this out to the teammate mid? And there we find the angle.
We're seeing some second man support here from Orange Team. This is not biased casting, by the way. It might sound like I'm pulling for Orange Team. I'm not. I just really hate the Cynthio.
That is like, I'm pretty sure Fast Mount Cow has said it himself. He said 67% of the hate that he gets is just because he plays the Cynthio.
Absolutely, yes.
Dre, go off, please. Look, I mean, fits do matter. If you go to the bank and you look like a bum, you're gonna get treated differently than if you pulled up in a suit. That's all I'm saying.
I'm so curious. What is going on? Someone control the ball.
We got to do something here. That's a good cut from Germ there. See some offense, and we're just not getting the 50. That's okay. There's the center. Good up for Cal. Cal does not have that angle, though. They're just trying to create some pressure here. It looks like it. Kind of
the boost situation on blue team is very stressful. They're constantly having their first man as the only person on their team with boost, and it's just leading to a lot of empty offense.
I can see it. They gotta be feeling like they're doing a lot, though, at least. Because, I mean, man. They're just holding down that boost button.
I'm not even sure if it's from a poor usage of boost or just bad boost path. Great demo from Dre. Ooh. Fantastic demo from Dre. I think that's one of the biggest things I've noticed over the last 2 seasons with B and A tier is a lot of times the off-ball value is lacking from players. And Dre kind of shows right. Oh, German Dre with the team bump. Oh, row.
There's a pack. It's called Shots You Shouldn't Miss. Might want to check it out.
All right, we're panicking. Good 50 and a big clear. So what just happened with Cal there is the kind of off-ball value I'm talking about. His teammate had a free touch, and he just instantly started flipping back. So instead of being able to capitalize on that big clear that went down his way to that top right corner, he just caught it on the other team's back wall, which is like, sure, like you're touching the ball. Are you doing anything productive? No. And that off-ball value seems to be lacking from both teams.
But I mean, this is also B tier. We're not trying to put them at A or S tier standards here.
Oh, absolutely. But it's pretty simple things that once players start to understand it and do it more, it's one of those things that you can change pretty easily, and you'll typically see like your level of play skyrocket. A lot of times in threes, people think they need to be doing everything super, super fast. Sometimes your decision should just be to hold your position and see what happens, and then quickly make your decision afterwards. Dre's kind of
bringing it back.
Dre's kind of sniping. Gets the equalizer. Dre's actually doing a great job with his off-ball value. He's hanging around. He's 0 boost on that shot, and he's playing that pocket of space because Germ can't play it. And just playing it with low boost is better than having nobody there. Then it turns into a goal for him and he gets the equalizer.
And I'm also liking, in Dre's tag, it does say KBM, but he's not on KBM anymore. He does that for memes. He's actually on controller now, and he's sticking to it. But he's gonna be getting those. He's gonna reap those rewards soon. Because, like, man, on KBM he was mechy as hell, and now he's still mechy as hell. Should be some time here for Cal. Can you find a teammate here? Oh, well, that's the right teammate to find. Going for the 50. The pinch is there, but nobody is there with him. But we're going to see our OT.
This is a kickoff that scares me for Kong.
Yep.
He does a good job of losing it back left.
1-2. He needs to get the double. No. No one else there. There's the shot. Dre on nothing. Keeping it alive. This is up and awkward for Night Stalkers. Big save from Fast Mad Cow. And now Germ will have some time. Up the wall, get a good 50. There's a dunk over one. You get the center. Nobody able. Not able to
backflip. Heyo.
Whee. Shot on. Ooh, just off the post. Still threatening here. King Kong has had great offensive pressure, but two goals unanswered now? There's
two unanswered. They got their first two in about 30 seconds of the match.
And things slowed way down.
That was such a good play from Broro to take that just away from the other team to the open space with a teammate with boost. It should have gotten them out of defense. Doesn't end up working out.
Ooh, big tip.
And a great cut by Walt.
Broro's going to pressure here, but no touch there. Forces it back to second, but this is a second with no boost where Night Stalkers are happy to collect that ball and started an offensive opportunity for themselves. Oh no, Dre's gonna have some fun here. Ooh, the cut from Germ almost working out though. Just keep that ball high, keep the pressure going, get the defense to jump, pull them out. Because the last game we saw it from King Kong, and we're starting to see little bits of it here. The defense is looking like they want to sit in net and try and block things, but you gotta have somebody moving. Ooh, center. Now you have Dre with free time. Oh my goodness, Dre, please.
It's really not.
Dre, please. Stop teasing me like that.
Germ drop mid, leave the ball. Ooh. Nope.
Yeah, but I have the flip. We said I have to use it.
This should still be continued pressure for Night Stalkers. Oh, Craig might have a shot.
Oh, the demo. Oh, he's gonna lose that one. Germ not able to really control it, but he gets a good enough 50. But a clutch demo in the background from Craig shuts down the Night Stalkers offense. Had Dre been alive to receive the center, oh man, that was definitely the game. Ooh, a whiff here. Good patience on Dre. The center's there, but where's the offense? And you're trying to win the game, guys. Somebody close it out.
I am very nervous for the King Kongs here.
Germ,
they are phase clanning so hard. We've got 3 people sitting back in net most of the time on defense, and it is terrifying. If the Stalkers just start peppering the backboard, this will be a goal really fast.
Oh yeah. But it looks like they've finally ran out of boost to keep the pressure up, and now King Kong have a little bit of an opportunity here. Dre, good catch there, able to get that to Cal. Kind of dunks him, but it does open up the space to keep things moving here. And a back pass to Broro. Give Broro a full field opportunity here. He gets the reset, but shut down by Germ. Ooh, a back pass there is nasty. Love that, but it didn't end up working out. Yeah, and we're really settling into the series here, coming into 4 minutes of overtime here. We're playing an additional game. I'm so excited for us to go overtime, and then Goose has to leave early.
If Kongs lose this specific match, I don't see them finding a way to get back into the series. Having a 2-goal lead like a minute into the game after losing game 1 3-0, and then going to a 5-minute potentially overtime and losing, that is rough.
Mentally that's super rough to regain from. Like, you feel like the momentum's just kind of against you at that point.
And honestly,
there's the shot and bar down.
A really good shot. Kongs are under pressure for way too long. I mean, that entire overtime, it felt like they couldn't get anything going.
And it finally just kind of happens.
That's a hard way to lose a game. That is really rough. I hope they can regain. Reverse sweeps have happened before, but
absolutely,
that is a rough way to lose a game.
Oh man, reverse sweep talk. Please don't get me started. It's gonna be great if we can even get close to that. Did you change it to Utopia Coliseum for me?
Nope.
That's why I didn't ready up.
That's my boy. Even just looking at the shots here, what you want? Day, dusk, gilded? What you want?
Dusk.
Good call.
And then typically game 4 is the season map.
Okay. Oh. Ew.
Well, I mean, I have Deadeye Canyon Oasis, but it's been other maps before.
All right. Even just looking at the shots, I mean, like, I think all 11 of those shots from Kong came before even a minute into OT. They could not get anything going. And they're looking... I want to see them change up how they're playing on defense if they want a chance to get back into the series, because they are looking lost and panicked.
Yep. And it's hard to know kind of what you should do in those moments, and you gotta have somebody who's gonna step up and just even take some direction, because like it's gotta be obvious to them that, hey, defense is the problem. We need somebody that's just gonna be in there and tell the team, move your asses.
It just seems like they're struggling a lot with giveaways. This
could be good.
Read it, Roro.
Roro.
A good attempt.
The idea's there.
They're just giving the ball away a little bit, and it's getting them punished, because as soon as they give it away, they're just under pressure again.
No waltz. So awkward there, unfortunately.
That's tough. I mean, he's expecting a touch out of his second man, but
man,
we're in B tier, Walt. We gotta be hitting that ball.
Yep, he was just too committed to the up. Like, he had aggressive facing there. Like, he was pointing upfield. If he was pointed a little more sideways, he definitely could have been able to respond a little bit better, or even backwards he would have been able to. But just that forward facing was just a little too committal as that third. Ooh, this has potential on that center, but
not
man,
again.
Not again. Not like this, chat.
Again.
Not on No Walt twice. Don't do this to him. That's mean. That's so mean.
All right, well, Bass is about to start yelling at you about your third man when y'all go over these replays.
Yup.
Your team shouldn't be letting the ball get clanged over you like that, so it's not entirely on you, but
the centers can also...
That's a tough scene.
Centers could also... Ooh, that's a nice shot. It's not going in, but man, that had some heat on it. But yeah, to go back to it, like, part of like the reason that they're getting these is like, yes, let's center it across the goal line and hope.
Hey,
wait, as an own goal?
You know what? If we're just gonna have random stuff going in nets like this on,
I mean, I guess
on orange team, let's get it on blue team too. Why not?
Yeah, that's fair. You know what? Gotta be equal lefts, equal rights.
Exactly.
We're not swinging one way or the other. But thankfully...
Oh, I'm swinging.
Little correction there. Jern will take this ball upfield. Oh my god, the double free jump. You guys can get pressure in a lot of ways, but sending two guys up to stop one probably isn't the best way to do it. Ooh, no ult with the whiff there gives Germ some time to fake. There comes out. He's able to send this one high to the backboard.
Ooh, we're awkward.
Spooky. He's awkward there if he ignores Craig. But if he doesn't ignore Craig, then he's like, oh no, please. Ooh, the speed on Germ's jump is
Speed by
fantastic.
Walt. Even on low boost, I would have really loved to see Craig take control of that ball. By slamming it away like that,
Hey, please.
I mean, you see it just gets them straight back into defense.
Yep.
Like, they're just having a really hard time getting out of defense. And Fast Mad Cow and Dre are both doing great jobs of controlling the ball, and Craig just keeps slamming this. If you're going to slam it, you got to get it over two. Otherwise, you're just going to be
Goomba
constantly under
from the
pressure.
teammate. Here comes Dre
Oh.
with an air dribble. The 50 dunk from Dre.
Craig, the one time I don't want you to take control, man.
That's so funny. It's actually the caster's curse there.
I'm sure he could feel that he was just kind of giving possession away over and over, so he tried to switch it up, and like he was awkward sideways at the ball, but dropping the ball in front of your own net like that,
Yeah.
even if your teammate doesn't bump you off the ball, like he wasn't getting back to that.
I literally had flashbacks to like fucking my
You literally
youth
had
soccer
flashbacks.
teams where it's like my coach yelling from across the field. He's like, "Don't control it in front of the net."
I mean, if you control in front of the net, you better have decent speed to get out from in front of the net pretty
Yeah.
quick. If you're at a dead standstill and just
Bitch.
dropping it mid, you're just begging to get shit on, which is
Right.
exactly what happened from both teams. He got shit on by one of his teammates and the other team. So, you know,
Ooh, wait, go off, Dre. Oh, there's the center there, Cow. You got to be ready, buddy. I believe in you. Oh no, that's actually in. That's an incredible angle. Here we go. Dead stop on bro runs. What can you do? You got to get out of the net, but you got to cover the net. Things getting tricky. We're seeing a lot more of the phase defense. Oh no,
Oh!
Germ.
whoa,
What was that?
whoa.
Whoa, doggy. Wee.
I mean, he got faked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Player diff.
it is a fake. I don't think it was an intentional fake, but it was a fake. So you know what?
We're in there.
Good shit, King Kongs.
It's now
Just
a
fucking
one-pill
sit
game.
in the house for the rest of this minute.
Here we go. Germ up quickly. He's got the possession here. Can he get the center to a teammate? No, it's stuck on the back wall. And there's a funny miss from Dre. Thank you for entering the camera. Nice catch from Germ. He's going to have a free offensive opportunity here. There's nobody up quite yet. Looking for 50s, seeing what he can get. Dre, again, finds the open space. Going for Met. That's like... It's so nice to be a mechie player because it's like you just see, hey, do I have space? All right, cool. I'm going to mech now.
And like a big part of what Dre did there was buy time for his team. Like, yeah, his play didn't result in any actual offense for them, but it fully resulted in this, well, attempted
Sustained.
possession that
Yeah.
he had. Because he gave Cal and Germ both time to get boost.
Oh no, Germ, please. Oh no!
Oh my god.
Germ, not like this.
We're so back.
Oh
That's the kind
no.
of stuff that I want to see more from all of these players. Burrow got that corner boost so he could sustain himself in offense, and he just turned right back in to play something if it happened. And it happened, and it gets them back in the game.
Oh, there's the center. Dre, no, he's not there. He's a bit far out. Expecting a bit more. But here we go. Second OT of the series. Let's see if we can extend the series. Or is Night Stalkers going to be getting the sweep here?
Ball's kind of fucking cooking.
Right? He is
What are we
he's
getting?
he
What are
getting
we getting
mad.
from Burrow? We are getting almost an own goal.
Yippee. Oh, 2 up from Night
Um,
Stalkers.
Especially in threes, a lot of times when you take that ball off the wall and you fuck it, like, you've got a teammate ready to take it from you. If you keep going, you're just going to fuck it worse and worse. And that's, like,
Here we go,
Kongs should
Dre.
still be on offense here.
Oh, the 50 is massive.
Uh,
Germ.
Oh, Germ.
No,
brother.
unfortunate. Is the half rotate from Dre? If there's anybody taking a ball up high, though, I'm happy that it's Dre here. That's at least the person they put the most faith in to make that happen. Here we go, send this high over 1. Dre will have to leave that though. Bro Roach to send it back in, try and keep the pressure up, but Germ on a low boost will be able to find an out there. But the offensive, the off-ball opportunities here are starting to stack up for King Kong, because like we're starting to see the demos open up. We're starting to see them get some value here. They're
Kong
kind
is
of
in
starting to get it
shambles.
back.
Kong is in shambles.
The glaze on Dre is insane. I mean, sure.
Honestly, Dre's been playing the best of this entire lobby to this point. When he's low boost, he's not afraid to still just send it and play for the team. And when he's got boost, he's trying to create something for his team. Dre's playing great, honestly.
Oh, that's such a good pass
And
out.
there it is.
And look at
That's
that.
the game. Yeah, I mean,
he put
sure.
he put you in your place,
I'll
Fishy.
keep blazing Dre.
He put you in your place, Fishy. He heard you talking shit.
I'll keep blazing Dre. He played the best of the entire lobby that series. He might not have been top of the scoreboard every game, but he did the most for his team on offense and defense, I think. Cal did a great job controlling as well, especially in defense, taking good 50s. But Dre was MVP that series for sure.
But yeah,
Kong,
so first
Kong
series
did
of
well
the day.
keeping pressure some. They had their opportunities. They just couldn't capitalize. I mean, the shots were pretty equal. Aside from game 1, I think they only had 2 shots, but they should have had significantly more than that. They just weren't capitalizing or weren't following up on their teammates. Overall, I could see Kong doing a lot better in the future. Obviously, they don't get a rematch with this team unless they meet him in playoffs, but I could see it going either way in the future.
And now, we are actually ready for this next match.
I haven't DM'd a fucking soul.
That's okay, because this is part of the problems of playing with Saturday, is that we couldn't get them to play live. So this one is pre-recorded. You will not see the results and won't know what's happening until it actually does.
Boy.
So this is I get a little bit spoiled, but I hide most of it pretty quickly. But yeah, we are actually just ready to get into it and just kind of go through them. We won't be getting replays.
P-break real quick.
P-break real quick. We'll take like a quick 5-er.
Can they hear us on break screen?
Yes, they can, because I didn't switch it to the correct one, but...
Fuck!
There you go. Wait, what the heck? I'm trying to mute my outputs, and it's like double-clicking and saying no. What is this behavior?
Gotta cheer on the boys, Twisted.
We are back. Let me go ahead and cut this intermission a little early. We'll get back to here. And then let me double check all the game views and stuff like that. And I think we are almost ready. I actually do have to change this. We're going.
Chat, what are the odds Darty watches the stream back and sees what slur I said while he was deafened?
Thank goodness. I mean, they couldn't hear you because I was deafened.
Fuck! I forgot about that part. I'm not like connected to the stream.
That is why I went deafened.
I was just talking to chat. Fuck.
I thought you went to the bathroom, and maybe it's actually just a prank.
No, I DM'd you and said hog drained. That meant I was back.
I figured. Here we go. North. They're ready now. All right. It's
gonna be weird. I can only watch your POV. I was watching the last series. Anyone who's gotten a team replay review from me knows that I like to watch from the aerial POV. So now I'll be on director cam. No, do not give me egg cam. I'll crash out.
But here we go. Next up here, this is your pre-recorded match of the day. We could not get them all, but taking the pitch this time, we've got Enzo, Rectals, and Geo facing up against Yoki, Offie, and Fuzzle. Now,
oh my god, it's Enzo. Time to flame.
This is that's crazy work. But I'm surprised Mateo couldn't make this. Hopefully they can still pull this one out. Solid teams overall. I expect, the main roster here, Yoki, Offie, Fuzzle, to take this one, but we'll have to see how this one goes.
If I remember correctly, people thought that Yoki, Offie, Fuzzle were going to take a series last week too, that they ended up losing against Carr and company, right?
I believe so, yeah. But that was a game. Wasn't that a game 5?
It was a game 5 with Carr, with how hard Carr was trolling the first game and a half. Letting them get back in that game's a bit rough, but let's get into it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the player to watch this series is Rectals. He's a B tier player, but as far as B tier players go, that man is and always has been a wild card.
Ooh, there you go, Enzo to start us off. Has been a wild card. Historically, has been a lot more inconsistent, but his results are actually quite speaking more recently. He's actually kind of dialed it in a little bit. He's taken some of the constant flame he was getting, let's be real, and really kind of worked with it. I've been very impressed with how he's been playing, not gonna lie.
And, why was that a goal?
I don't know, just kind of defender got bumped off ball and then Fuzzle had the free open. But I mean, I don't know where the other guy was.
If we're gonna give Fast Mad Cow flame for his car, let's talk about Fuzzle for a second. You've been using this car for quite a while. What the fuck is it?
It's the Honda Civic with the lo-fi hip hop cat on top of it. I think I don't even know what he used before this car. Not gonna lie.
I have no idea.
I literally haven't seen him change.
Fuzzle was my OG coach. Oh yeah, you were my OG teammate before I left.
Yeah.
After.
Yeah, you didn't play it. You played 1 week with us, and then AFK, and then disappeared from us for 5 weeks. We got second. We won a regular season.
Yeah, because I left. I gave you guys the freedom to go crazy.
And we picked up Yoki. Oh, it was a big pass. Oh, Geo cut that off though.
Geo is an interesting player. I remember watching some of his combines. He's a very defensive player. I think he's probably the most defensive player in A tier. He plays really solid. He gets himself awkward a good bit, but I think he's a really good player. And in A tier, he is kind of a boon to any team that ended up getting him, because I think defense tends to be lacking.
Mm-hmm. Offensively, everybody's got that, but defensively, everybody needs some help. I know he wanted to play with Trickster, and it's up to Chat GPT for fumbling that one.
Hey, I'm fine with it because I ended up getting Trickster at pick 17, which is an absolute fucking steal.
Right? It was diabolical that he wasn't picked sooner.
Oh, rectals.
He's trying to get it there. The demo on one. Rectal's still in, able to keep the pressure up. A good ball moving around, but trying to find a center, trying to find a teammate. Oh my goodness, don't tell me that that's in. There we go. We're starting to see a little more normal stuff. Nice little clear out. Puzzle up fast. Centers that well. Yoki's up quick. Oh, the whiff off the backboard. Oh, wait, offie, please.
Oh
no,
my
that's
fuck.
not a goal.
How do we miss 2 open nets from consecutive touches, Wraiths?
What is this? Big pop out. Fuzzle will have some time. That's a great catch. Flick over one.
This is fantastic.
Oh, come on. How you gotta be there? That was such a good outplay. That is exactly what we needed to see, and Fuzzle did a great job of bringing that forward. Oh, the tip forward. That was almost a fantastic pass, but Yoki not able to complete it. That color combo is interesting on Yoki's car. Is that something specific?
I like that. I like that, Yoki. Good stuff.
Did you come up with this? Bro cooked.
I'm a fan. I'm curious to see if Enzo warms up through this series.
That's a good pass out.
Enzo is he hasn't been playing Rocket League for super long, or if he has, he doesn't have many hours. And
oh no, that team bump. That is a big miscommunication.
Oh man, I hate not having the goal replay.
Yeah. What you gonna do? I could either have a match that's actually playable and like have like a match, or just have 2 matches on stream and just be a little sad. Here we go, Offie bringing this offense up to Yoki. A nice little slot there.
Somebody owned gold. Didn't see the nameplate, but someone owned gold.
There you go, Yoki up quick, fakes the quick, flick over.
Decent flick, not enough power.
You know, go get in the lab, everybody start practicing Moxies. Just a touch out, centered back from Enzo, and ooh, that whiff is, no way.
We are seeing so much aggression from Jormungandr.
It's actually crazy.
With like 2 seconds left and a 1-goal lead. I mean, that's...
Yup.
I respect the fuck out of that.
That's ego.
Having your third man positioned in the opponent's box and you have a 1-goal lead with 5 seconds left, that's confidence right there.
Is it confidence, or are they just like, God, I just need to shut them down, keep the ball off them, do whatever I can to get them out of this?
I mean, when Enzo pops up a free ball, if second man's gonna whiff it like that, third man, fuck it, you know, why not? Who cares?
Send it, yeah.
Send it.
But we're good to go here, and I'll go ahead and get us into the next replay. So after, I'll update the scoreboard, because I have to do that manually.
Yeah.
Because it is a replay.
That is a way to open a game.
All right, okay, well, we're here. We're here to see what happens, and I don't think Race would like this one. Oh,
holy shit!
Rectals?
Rectals, no way you own goal and then do this.
Oh my gosh, you would have went up a tier if you hit that shot with the flip.
That's the exact wild card thing I'm talking about with Rectals, though. Like, he literally owned goal and then almost got actually a really nice hello play in
like that
10 seconds of each other.
That probably would have made clip of the week. Like if he hit that. Oh, we did get a clip of the week. Hold on, I can probably throw that up on the stream after the series. I forgot to mention it. I don't think it was like super formally announced, but we had 2 submissions, and then people kind of agreed that one person should get it. Here's the match clips. Here it is.
It's the, I think it's the clip that I think it is. It's going to make me sad because it was on my C tier team's forehead.
Oh yeah, that's a good clip. Yep, I queued that up in the background. So I'll show that to y'all after this. But that's all said and done. All right, let's check back in with Race Jormungandr. Minute and a half, we had the opening goal, and then we come back to a goal. Nice little placement there from Offie.
Offie is a player that I personally rate very, very highly. I think that Offie could have been S tier this season. I played a couple of scrims with Offie, or combined, and he's a player I rate really highly. I think the EU debuff for scheduling stuff kind of hurts him a little bit, but Offie is a player that I rate really highly. I feel very comfortable playing with Offie.
Offie feels lovely to play with. But I mean, I like all these guys on Race. Like, you know, played with Yoki several seasons, played with Fuzzle last season, and he was my coach at OG season. Super familiar with all these guys. Would love to play. I was kind of disappointed I didn't get on this team because, I mean, you know, Fuzzle Yoki Darty dream has been a pipeline dream for a while.
Hear that, Sosa? Do you hear that, Darty's team?
No. Don't misunderstand me. I absolutely love my...
Oh, shit. Okay, see, there's the Rectal's wildcard that I'm talking about. 5 seconds into this game, he owned gold. Then he almost peaked, and then he just hit a great redirect.
Exactly. But, I mean, like, to defend my team, my current team, I am so excited.
And there's a Geo. That is a fantastic fucking shot.
Good heavens, what is happening?
Really wish we had goal replay.
They don't want me to finish that.
Geo deserves a shout for that. And also whoever sent him the kickoff back right, because it was perfect.
But yeah, no, I think we have, like, oh my goodness. Wait, what is happening? Jormungandr's fucking exploding. Like, it's just goal after goal after goal. Oh, that pre-flip. Yoki, please.
Who is this guy?
Bang. 4 down. Oh, there's the demo. Yoki with the shot. Oh, it's a shootout.
Offie, I know that pain, but Yoki, fantastic shot. I don't call it goosing it for nothing, brother. I'm right there with you. Great pass over to Geo. Gets bumped off, but this should result in some sustained offense for Jormungandr here.
Oh, the pass to Geo. Thankfully, Yoki's there to bail him out. Oh, there's the shot from Rectals, but no boost here for the Race. They got 2-on-0. Nobody's able to get anything going, but now they've found the time. Oh, and that's a good pass up to Offie. Almost finding it. Rectals taking it away to safety, though. Here we go. Offie up to Fuzzle. Fuzzle with the redirect. Woo! The camera view was fantastic on that.
Fuzzle is a fantastic player. Something that's I remember from last season funny about him watching combines and like just looking at the ball chasing group. He spends a ton of time in front of the ball.
Oh yeah.
But then he like he makes it work. He's like if Frowns like made stuff work more often. And yeah, I mean, you can see Fuzzle just kind of being the creator here for rates on most of their plays. Like the ones that result in something come from Fuzzle bailing him out like that, or creating something on offense, or doing nice control into a solo play that beats one or two. Oh, Offie, no.
But yeah, love to play with Fuzzle. We had such a good offensive synergy last season until he decided to put 40 past 2 into Marvel Rivals for the last week of the 3v3 league instead of playing.
Oh, he did the Gold Moon strat.
Yeah, and we got 4-1 because of it. Because it wasn't just him that did that. The groupie also did that. and I will hold it against you guys forever until the end of time. Probably just for the rest of the season, actually. But and then it's just too ancient to be worth mentioning. But yeah, I think it's like Fuzzle spends like 30, like almost 40% of the game is almost 40% of the game he's in front of the ball. It's actually
he's a very
insane.
aggressive player, and you saw it pay off here. I mean, a lot of the value that Wraiths got throughout that game was from Fuzzle being upfield, either harassing or ready for a pass from Offie. You know, whatever it was. I rate Fuzzle quite highly. He's also just a sweet boy. I fucking love talking to Fuzzle.
That's my goat.
But yeah, I mean, we're 1-1 in the series now. You saw a little bit of the pain points from Jormungandr with playing with not their main lineup, but I think Rectals is slotting in pretty well.
Yeah, he's having a great series. Loving to see it.
They're doing a really good job finding each other. I saw quite a few connections between Geo and Rectals, but got to finish it and not let Wraiths exploit those holes that they're leaving in defense. They're leaving some open space. But you can even see this match compared to last match. Watch the second man follow up, and
so
like if someone gets awkward, they're ready to cover for their teammates, and that's the big difference that you'll see between these tiers. Is, are you helping your team or are you helping yourself? A lot of times they're the same thing, but sometimes you gotta just help the team.
Oh yeah. Going into this though, I'm really interested to see how.
Of course I spoke of it, and then there was no fucking follow-up.
Yep. I mean, that's how it works. It's like you will it into not happening. There's a funny redirect or funny double commit. Yoki will have some time, but that's not really the ball he was hoping for. That touch up went so high, and if he had just like a nice, like simple catch instead, you know, he's just off to the races. Like you had two that committed to the ceiling, but doesn't pan out, and now Jormungandr's charging up some offensive opportunity here.
I'm just proud of both teams for not letting 4 goals go into the net within the first 10 seconds of the game this match. The 2 games figured out, but
I mean, we're getting there. Here we go with an offensive opportunity here from Race. Not missing a beat. There's a shot from Yoki, but covered well from Enzo. Good communication to not double commit. There's one's probably calling the, hey, I got high, you got low. Even simple stuff like that just cleans up your rotations and your gameplay so much. Look at Fuzzle there. He's just waiting to cross. Oh, my 50.
We're seeing a lot of stacking coming out of Jormungandr, which is leading to them not being able to quite capitalize on opportunities. Enzo?
Ooh, what? Enzo?
Fantastic shot, Enzo. That's what I know Enzo can do. I just need to see him do it more. He went for another really good shot earlier, but he overcooked it. The first touch reset was an idea, but he just slammed that bitch to the ceiling. I think Yoki got a free ball. But then when what Enzo wants to do works out, you see him hitting good shots like that.
Oh yeah, 100%. Ooh, good speed from Fuzzle, but not able to beat out Rectals there. He was hungry for that center.
I'm really liking the control I'm seeing from Geo. He's playing pacing for his team a lot, and it's making Wraiths really, really fucking awkward. Geo's slowing it down a lot. I think he's doing a great job.
Ooh, that's
kind of controlling the game.
And off the backboard, there's a threat. Forces a double commit. Rectal's looking for another opportunity to pop off. Not finding it though. Yoki keeping the ball moving around, trying to find an offense, trying to find a teammate. Here's Fuzzle up with a shot.
Bang.
There we go.
There's the Fuzzle experience. Slamming that shit into your net.
He do that. My offensive goat. Single touch. Ooh, almost getting around.
I love that touch from, I think it was Enzo. Came in just to keep it from getting banged, or no, Enzo's orange team. Someone on blue team got a great touch because the shot was going to get saved anyway, and it was probably going to be a huge clear out. but just touching it away from the goalkeeper.
Mm-hmm. I think
Fantastic.
this lobby is anyone in this lobby. Someone's asking if there's the if the lobby's like 1.8k MMR, but no, this lobby's around like 1500, 1600 ish.
Who asked that question?
What was his name? SBC Skay. There's a center there in the midfield. Ooh. Puzzle. If you had more boosts, would have been able to have something there. But man, it's Jormungandr just stomping on that.
Good control from Enzo. Doesn't quite get the touch he wants.
Back down. This almost a triple commit there.
This is getting fucking scrappy. We're seeing 4 people go for the ball at the same time.
And they all want it to be them. There's Yoki with the reset. Get the flip reset. Oh no, let that go in.
Great save.
Let that go in. He did that on 0.
Fantastic challenge from Gio. Taking. Rectals. Nope.
Oh, here we go. Yoki again. Looking for more. A fuzzle up back past the Yoki to slam it forward. I don't know. Wait,
Bang.
free shot? Oh, okay. Not quite placed well enough for it to go in. We're seeing Offie come in, ball side there. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh,
There's There's Rectals.
it's interesting. Puzzle. Puzzle, what are we doing? Oh, there's the bang up. Offie, cut him down, that's fine. Oh no, there goes Puzzle. Alright, well, we'll take it to OT. See how things gonna play out here. Well, opportunity here for Offie. Just put that in. No, that's gonna be high. It was covered shot. That's a good 50. Where's Yoki?
Okay.
Oh my goodness, no. Oh no, okay. I was so ready for that, for Fuzzle's back pass to get intercepted there. I was very scared for my boy. Oh, that's a funny pinch. Oh no, the defense is hella awkward.
Someone on Jormungandr has got to play Fuzzle's whiff there. They both played his touch to the
Oh,
corner.
there's a good shot.
and
Oh, big save from Enzo.
That should have been game for Jormungandr. You've got to punish mistakes like that.
Here we go. There's the touchdown. Oh my goodness, no. Stressful here for Wraiths. Nothing's going right. What is happening? We're just seeing whiff after whiff on touches here. Pressure's being created through sheer whiffs. Here we go, Yoki with some time here. We might see some magic here, but he's only up with 13. He's got nothing. He can't even get that ball to Fuzzle. He has to leave it.
Yoki, why do you always have no boost?
Oh, there we go.
You're getting yourself in really good spots. You just never have any boost to do anything about it.
Game 3 jitters, Truge. This game could determine the series here. As this overtime lingers, things get spicier. But y'all can't. Oh no. Yeah, Offie can't get outplayed like that. Like in that corner, just going for it, super hard committing and diving on the ball. Like we gotta get something there. Good shutdown from Fuzzle. Yoki will be on this with no boost again. Rectal's buying some time here for his teammates. It'll be over 1. Yoki with no boost still. Homie, you need to grab some pads. Grab 100. Oh, there's some big misses there. Fuzzle with an opportunity, but it's going to be skied. Little back play there. We'll give Offie some time. Quickly dunked by Rectals, though. Seeing this ball settle out as we continue marching through this overtime. We got one up, and Rectals will find the
Holy.
angle. Wow. Jormungandr able to make it happen. Finally found the punish. Said, stop whipping the ball. We're putting it in your net.
And it was Rectals just going with pure speed again.
Yeah.
The backboard defense is once again lacking from both teams a little bit. I think more so from Wraiths. And you see it get punished. They're getting outpaced.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the next game here. See if we can figure out some of our defensive problems here. Good start there for Race. This will be an opportunity here for Fuzzle as he finds the top
Great
right.
by Fuzzle. You recognize that pocket of space, like right in front of the net. A lot of times people just want to insta shoot, but Fuzzle recognized that space that he was given. I mean, he used to be GC3. I don't know what he's sitting at now, but he recognized that small pocket of space and he capitalized on it.
About GC2-ish.
Puzzle,
like
I remember talking to him for a good bit when I was on his team, but he is a player that really likes to play the midfield, and so he does a great job of recognizing space when it's afforded to him in the midfield. He tends to stay away from the sidewall plays and just cover that mid. I think that's something that he provides for his team that a lot of players lack in this tier. People love their sidewall, quick reset, you know, whatever. Fuzzle plays that midfield really well.
It was an absolute joy playing with him last season. For specifically that offense that we could generate off of playing midfield for each other. Because a lot of times, you know, we see a lot of counterattacks out of sidewall offense. Where if you can have more infield play, it can be a lot better for your team.
And you can see him getting these touches to his teammates in mid. A lot of times they're not quite ready for it. But he's seeing the space and he's playing it well. If they can just capitalize on it. That's a bit scary of a midfield pass there, Fuzzle.
That's a good 50, Goki. Nice awareness. Like, we're seeing all these... It's not consistent. That's the thing, though. It's like we're seeing good plays from everybody. We see great ideas, but then it just crumbles.
Fuzzle might be overplaying the midfield pass a little bit.
Maybe
he threw 3 balls midfield when his team had no boost, and Jormungandr was ready for it. Ended up finally getting them scored on. When he takes control, he's doing a lot better, and then utilizing the midfield pass when it's a good option to him instead of just an option every time.
Like, if you do the same thing over and over and over, eventually they're going to read it. Wraiths looking to wreak some havoc here on the offense, but they can't quite collect the ball to make something happen. Ooh, a little bit of miscommunications there. We'll give Jormungandr an offense. Enzo close with the shot, but not able to make it happen. Here we go. Fuzzle up through the corner. Broken rule 1. He didn't want it.
Broke the rule 1.
Understandable. We got a game to play. Boss man doesn't want to wait. Here we go. Puzzle up high for Offie. Offie looking for a nice center to Yoki, but fortunately the angle wasn't quite right and he had to bail out so they can recover. Fuzzle with a free opportunity. Fuzzle, this should be a back.
Not quite the boost. I would have really liked to see him leave that for a teammate. Kind of took their own opportunity away. Recognizing that you can't get that double and then using your last little boost to still just touch it. Not fantastic. He did so well up until he decided to go for it again, even though he couldn't score it.
Control. I mean, really starving out Jormungandr here. Yoki doesn't commit to any offense there. And I would have liked to see a commit for a ball there. Just throw it on the backboard, like they're already starved. Keep the pressure going, keep the ball moving to teammates, and you're gonna find your opportunities there.
There
Like
it is.
Gio, exactly what I said. Like he was low boost, but was able to get the backboard, throw it up there, keep the ball moving, and found the open net. Ooh, off to Gio. Gio's on the backboard, and there's the center. Fuzzle, no!
Oh, Puzzle, my boy. No, that's so awkward for him. His teammates just kind of left him to dry, or left him out hanging to die. That's rough.
That's a good 50 there, but man, you're down 2 minute left. This is where champions are made if you wanna win this game. Oh, they're on series point. Oh, off the post, you gotta sink that. And nobody's there for that free. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh, no. Good heavens. Nice, good
This
recovery.
It's looking like it might be game here, chat.
Probably, it's looking like this might be it. Jormungandr closing it out 3-1. They're not going to show up on the Tableau dashboard for this one, boys.
Yeah. Rates, S, B, and C. One of y'all's gotta pull through for your boy Days. You can't let him go
Because Days
invisible on the dashboard.
Days is a good coach, and I love him. I need my boy to show up. Don't do this to me. It's quite a long 0 seconds, though. Hold on.
Yeah, and honestly, great win from Jormungandr. I think a lot of people going into the season kind of focus on Mateo a lot, and he is a great player. I mean, he was first overall pick in A, but summing up a B tier player for your first overall pick and still pulling out the win against what I do think is a good team in race is huge. So that should be a good confidence boost for Enzo and Gio. I think that's a strong team.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
They'll probably do well for the rest of the season.
Looking forward to seeing how all the teams develop, especially some of our friends who get subbed up as well. Because I feel like it's especially on these like A tier teams, you know, the 3-man rosters can be kind of nice to sub up like a player from like 1 tier lower, like your best B tier guy into A tier. Like, I could totally see it for mix-ups and other stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, I do think that Wraiths have like very fixable problems that once they're figured out are going to be a great team. They haven't been able to pull it through the last 2 weeks, but every game was close. I mean, series last week for them went game 5. They aren't capitalizing on opportunities, and I think they're overplaying the midfield a bit when it's not something that a teammate can follow. But overall, I saw good things from all 3 of them. Yeah, I mean, tough series to lose, but great win from Jormungandr. Good job, Rectal, subbing up. There you go. And that'll be it for me. I have a scrim.
No, you're totally fine. Hold on. I won't be alone here. I am dragging in Akuma in just 1 second as soon as I can find him in the Discord and me. There we are.
Chat, what slur did I say?
All right. Well,
Zeth, son Bolano.
Oh no!
no, that was on stream.
Oh, it's on stream. Oh no! I had worried about that.
Oh wait,
Like,
you didn't do your soundboard. I'm gonna play my intro sound. Bye.
No.
No, I can't. Stop.
All right. Thanks for having me on, Darty. I hope I kept you entertained.
It's been very stressful. Thank you. I will not be contacting you again.
Stressful.
I was your first choice.
Love you. Goodbye. Get out of my channel. Hold on. I need to edit this image real quick that we have here for it. Go ahead. I'm going to leave his party. Can you invite me to a party in Rocket League and we can start getting the lobbies and stuff made?
Oh yeah, sure.
We're going to go on a quick break here while we get everything set up for you guys, but we'll be back in about 5-ish minutes, depending on if it'll let me mute my microphone and stuff like that. But yeah, We're gonna cut. back for a little bit here. We are waiting on people to actually show up to their match. We can hear you, Akuma, by the way.
Oh, sorry. You can hear me typing? My bad.
Oh, no. We could not hear you typing. I just, like,
Okay.
was saying that
Yeah.
I'm actually, like, here now and present.
Yeah. So I am messaging people behind the scenes. Yeet and TJ are here. They just haven't had a response from the third. Trying to see if we can get a response and see if they just need like 5-10 minutes to get ready.
Mm-hmm. We'll give them at most a 10-minute extension. Otherwise, you know, everybody gets to go home, and Nessies will take home a free dubski if they can't get their a third on.
Yo, unfortunate if that is the case.
A little bit iffy as to stream, but we will go ahead and go back to break here for a little bit. Yes, Kadoku, there's no S tier match because we could not get one scheduled and they could not play it before Sunday. So there's absolutely no S tier match, and then there's about to maybe be no C tier match either. Because they can't get Momentum Mori or T-Slays on.
Well, just saying, while I'm here,
Yeah.
anybody that hasn't already like figured it out, I'm taking these matches. It's like the day after. I'll go edit the series down and upload those to the channel, the YouTube. So you know, if people miss the games, you can always tune into the YouTube channel pretty much the day after and watch the series if there's any series in particular you want. Obviously, this one might only be 2, but
Yeah.
you know, definitely go watch if you've been missing them.
Also, Kadoku, the 2v3s. We did that in one of the OG seasons. And people universally said that they'd prefer to just skip the match, was the feedback we got from the 2v3s. The players obviously want to play it out, but viewers and feedback overall was just like, just go next. Like, we don't want to see people get bullied for 15 minutes. So we will not be running the 2v3. We're giving them another, 4 minutes for post-match time, and then it's I need to double check the official ruling of how much official time they have. Who's online that I can message for that? But it's either 10 or 15 minutes, and then they FF. But yeah, we will be going to an FF if that is the case. And I'll have to do the first inputted manual victory of the season. Usually I have a few of them where it's like, oh, we had the OT bonus and stuff like that, but we're just going off of raw series wins here this season. That was one of the changes that was heavily requested, and that was requested by Goose, actually. He didn't like that there's some weird point system to determine placements, and you get bonus points for completing mini games. He's like, I just want to know who wins and who doesn't. Like, that should be the determining factor. There's some teams who can sub up. C tier cannot. So yeah, it's been not trying to flame the C tier, but we have had consistently the most problems out of C tier.
Even though they do have an extra player.
Yeah. C tiers to 5 players.
I mean, if there's no signups, it could be possible. But then you have a lot. Oh, T-Slays is at work. Okay, he cannot play. So the only other option is Memento Mori. He's just offline.
Homie does not exist.
Yeah.
We'll give him another 2 minutes here to hop online, and then if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But yeah, universally, people don't have availability on Saturdays for some weird reason. So we're gonna take it off, stream off Saturdays. We're going back to Sunday streams starting next week. That way, you know, it'll go back to, because we had literally zero scheduling issues last season. Like I could fill matches, I had all my casters, like I had 6 casters say that they can't make it today. I had to pick up Goose last minute and then subbed in, and then Goose also had to go. And so now I picked in Akuma. Thankfully, he's just going to be here to just, you know, kind of yap with me while we're chilling for a little bit.
Yap I will do. Have you seen the TKO reset? You seen that?
TKO reset.
Yeah, it's cool. I think it'll like actually.
I have not seen this. Oh, I just remembered something. I forgot. I wanted to show y'all the clip of the week last week.
Oh.
We do have that. Not from a player that is currently playing, but.
Oh, is it just anybody in the grindhouse?
Yeah, anybody in the grindhouse can submit a match clip. And
for the 3v3
for the 3v3 league, sorry, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And let me see. Let me go to OBS preview for that. Share. Let me go to studio mode actually. Screen share. There's an overlay there. We'll go ahead and transition. And then I need to show off. Where's my screen share? Video. No, that's not what I want. Let me add a source here for you guys, and we can get into this. This is gonna look a little funny as I can.
You scale everything down.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're just gonna do a nice and simple display capture, and it's gonna look funny, but I gotta scale this down. Ugh. Yeah, see, there we go. Here we're getting into the infinite realm, domain expansion, infinite content.
Gojo,
let's put this guy below the screen, and then we'll go ahead and swap over to your clip of the week. So we did have 2 submitted, and judging by the names here, you could kind of already figure it out. But coming in hot for you guys, clip of the week number 1, we've got Preet here getting a beautiful assist to dunk this right on top of Moby Dix's head there.
Very nice. This was in a show match, or is this scrims as well?
I believe this is an actual match.
Okay, yeah.
Again, play that back for you. This is your clip 1 clip of the week. A beautiful double tap from Preet.
Good first touch. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Send her home.
So I'm sorry, Goose. It was actually the clip that you were talking about earlier. Preet kind of popped off and put one right on your team's forehead. But yeah, that's kind of that. And we are officially past the check-in time for our teams here. So we are going to be issuing a forfeit to the Moby Dicks for this week in their C-tier match. Little unfortunate, but you know, if people don't show up, I can't just sit here and yap forever until that. We got rules to uphold here, but to recap everything for you guys on this stream, first up we had Night Stalkers versus King Kong at the B tier. Close up match, but it was close matches all around, but still ended up being a 3-0 for the Night Stalkers. And then Jormungandr versus Race at that A tier, where we had a good wild card game, a good couple wild card games from Rectals, and definitely seeing the early works of what we will see a very competent Race A tier towards the later half of this season. But definitely a lot of work still there to do. And then we just had that nice little 3-0 that Nessies will get to enjoy at the C tier for this forfeit. But we are going to go ahead and
all 4.
Yeah, we will have all 4. Everybody's going to get like cool stuff. I don't know, like all the transitions. You got to see some of the stuff that we had prepared ahead of time. But that's going to be it this week for the stream. We will catch you next Sunday because we are not doing Saturdays ever again. I will not take this feedback again. All right, take it easy, y'all.